Hello everyone. So in this particular video we are going to understand about file format usage in a Snowflake. So file format is a very important topic. This will help to process any data properly. So if you have any of the file and that file you want to process properly, right? So this file format is a very important. So let me explain you with the example. Let me open my Snowflake account. I have opened my Snowflake account. I'll go to the ingestion tab. I'll click on the load data into a table. I'll search for the any of the file. Let me try to load any of the file. Let me select this file. You can select any of the file. What we do generally, we select the database, right, where you want to create a table. So I will give the table name. So randomly table name I am passing. Click on the next. Now what will happen, that file is uploaded. Now here you have to select the file format, means that file if you had to process, you had to specify what is the file format for that. So you can see we have a CSV file format, JSON file format, Parquet, Avro, ORC. That is fine. So it is able to read it properly, like this is the CSV file format and this is how it is going to parse it. Now if you click on the source SQL, right? Now in the source SQL you can see it is creating one kind of the file format, and in this file format it is defining like the file format type is CSV. It is keeping the header as a first, it is trimming the space, it is doing a date format automatically, it is doing a timestamp format automatically. So these are nothing but these are the property it is passing into this file format, and based on that actually it is doing a parsing. So that is very important to do for the parsing. So what is the file format? So file format in a Snowflake is an object that defines how Snowflake should parse and interpret the data. So if you have any of the file, if you have any of the file, and this file how actually you should parse it, that actually you have to tell it to the Snowflake, right? So how actually we define this? With the help of the file format, we define like we have this file. In this file, with the help of this property, we should parse the data. So file format is very important. In this file format, we define like how Snowflake should parse and interpret the data while loading and unloading. It specifies the property like file type, delimiter, header, compression and encoding. So what are the different property we have? We can pass the type, like this is a CSV, JSON, Parquet, that actually we define. We define like we should skip the header, we define like we should do a compression, we define like we should pass the date format properly. Let me give you one example so that you will get better idea. Suppose you have a one file like this. Let me give you one example. Suppose I am getting a data like this. So first row is like a report generated, and then the particular column is coming, and then particular table is coming. Now if this data, if you will try to process, right, it will not load the data properly because ideally I should skip this row because this is not important, right? So this I have to tell it to the Snowflake like you should skip this row, and this is the header you have to consider, and this is the data you have to load. This how actually I can tell it to the Snowflake? With the help of the file format only I can tell it to the Snowflake. So we create our own file format also, because as of now in a Snowflake by default file format, if you'll give, right, you will get only the by default property. But if you want to parse it properly any of the file based on your requirement, you have to create your own file format. Let me give you another example. And so suppose I have one of the file I will show you. uh, Suppose this is my file. Now in these files, if I'll tell you, my date format is coming like this: 23 54 11, like this. I have employee ID, salary. Now let me open and let me try to parse it. I will first cancel it. In a Snowflake, I'll go here, go to the ingestion, load the data, click for the browse. Let me consider that particular file where we have a date format. So first I will upload the file. I will select the DB. This is the DB, and let me give the table name as a test something. This is the table I am creating. Click on the next. Now here I will select the CSV TSV, and if you select, right, join date, this is the date. So I want to convert into a date format, but it is considering the varchar. So I am converting into the date, and after that I will load the data. Let's see whether it is loading or not. You can see fail to load the data because it is not able to convert this into a proper load. Now in this case what is happening, if you'll see the SQL, right, it is not able to pass it properly because whatever the file format it is considering, right, that is a default one. With the help of that, it is not able to pass it properly. In this case, how actually we can create our own file format and we can tell it to the Snowflake like this join date is a date format and what is the format for the date. So how actually we can define that? Let me show you. So what you have to do, go to the project, go to the workspace, and after that we had to create our own file format. So open any of the SQL command. You can click on the plus and here you can create any SQL file. After creating a SQL file, you have to give this. So what I am writing, create file format and the file format name. You have to give the file format name. What is the file format name? It is a custom CSV file format, right? So this is the name I am giving. So what I am doing, I am creating my own file format. So I am writing create file format. This is the name of the file format. And here I am defining the type is a CSV, the field delimiter is a comma. So whatever the file, right, my file is a comma separated. I open in Excel, but if you open in a notepad, right, it is a comma separated only. Skip header equal to the 1. So I am defining like you have to skip header equal to the 1, means you have to consider the proper data after header only. After that, date format. So here I am defining the date format. So if you can see, right, this join date. So here I am defining the what is a date format. So however date format is coming, it is coming into the this format, right? So we have to define that. So let me give the define format like this. So I will define the date format like this. Now if I'll execute this, what will happen? One file format got created. Now let me go back to the home tab. Let me go to the JSON, load into a table. Let's select the same file again. Date format, this one. We have to select the database and we have to create a table. So let me give this table name. Click on the next. Now as of now you can see in delimited files it has selected the file format, but you can see we also have created one custom CSV format, right? That also is coming. Let me select this also. It is considering the number, data type and column name like this, but what I will do, I will select this as a date because this is our date format and this is a name and the column name you can define. So I will define the name as ID, some join date. This is a join date column, right? And this is my salary. This is a salary. So this I am defining column name. And now after defining this, let's see whether we are able to load the data properly or not. Now you can see it is saying like you haven't defined it properly. Uh, so you can see this is our join date. Okay, one mistake I have done. What I will do, I will try to open this in a notepad first. So in a notepad, if you'll see, right, the data is coming in a slash, not a dash. So in a Excel, it is not showing in a proper. So what I will do, I'll go back to the, I will just cancel this. I'll go back to the workspace and I will adjust my CSV file format. So instead of dash, I have to pass the like this because my data is coming into this format. So I have to define. Now, if you want to replace this, right? So I will write create or replace file format this. Let me execute this again. Now again it got created. Again we'll go back, go to the JSON, load data into a table. Why actually I am showing you all this step because this will help you for the debugging also. I will select this. I will select the practical test also. I'll give the random name test something. Click on the next. After that, we will select our own file format. you can define the column name. I will give the name as ID name, sorry, ID date and the salary something, salary. This is the column name I am passing. Now let's see, now it is able to read this properly or not. So where this is a date format that also we have to define. Now load the data. With the now you can see with the new file format it is successfully loaded the data properly. So if I show you, you can see it has loaded the data properly. If you want to open, if you want to see properly, right, how your data is coming, it is coming the data like this. But if you open in a Excel, it will show you like this. Even in a Snowflake also, after loading the data, it is showing like this. But inside, how you are getting a data? You are getting a data like this. So for that, you had to define your own file format. And how we have defined our own file format? We have written one condition like create file format, and we have defined like we should pass our date column like this. So with the help of this only it is able to parse it properly. So that's how, if you have any of the files, if you're getting any of the file which is not coming in a proper format and with the proper file format schema, if it is not able to parse it properly, then you have to create your own file format and you have to parse it. So that is the usage of the file format. I hope you got it. This will be very useful when you will do projects and all.